This power paste is really energizing and building to the system. Every ingredient that I've included in this recipe is a wonderful pick-me-up both mentally and physically. It begins with a cup of honey, which is a natural energy boost and also full of nutrients. Just make sure you're using raw honey so that those nutrients and enzymes haven't been cooked out of it. To that, I'm going to add some molasses. This is blackstrap molasses, and a half a cup of this. Wonderful for nutrients and building the blood and the bone. It's also very good for the immune system, and it does taste good too. Then we're going to add our medicinal herbs. These you can find at your co-op or health food store, or you can order them online from the resources that I've provided for you. This is 3 tablespoons of each, and these are dried powdered herbs. The first one is astragalus. Astragalus is a fantastic tonic for the system, very energizing, and it's also really good for the immune system, especially for more long-term chronic illnesses, but also for the short-term acute illnesses too. Then I'm going to add ashwaganda. And the ashwaganda does not taste all that great. It has kind of a bitter aftertaste, but with all of these other wonderful tasting ingredients in there, you won't notice it at all. Ashwagandha is one of the best herbs that I know of for brain function, clearing the mind, increases memory and learning, and also enhances stamina. It's what we call an adaptogenic, so it helps the body respond to life's stressors, and we all have that. Then finally, the final medicinal herb I'd like to include is ginseng. Ginseng, you want to be careful of your source. You want to make sure that it has not been harvested from the wild, that it has been organically cultivated. And the resources that I've provided for you, they do organically cultivate their ginseng. Unfortunately, it's been over-harvested in the wild, and it's really hard to find, and it's becoming quite endangered. So we want to be careful about our uses of ginseng. This is American ginseng. There's all different kinds of ginsengs. This is a wonderful adaptogenic, similar to the ashwagandha, really restorative to the whole system. One of those great building tonics. Great for mental clarity and increasing cognitive function. So very nice to put in our power paste. Then I have 3 other I would say culinary spices, but they actually are medicinal in their own right, and they also do boost energy. But I'm primarily adding them into this recipe for their flavor because they do taste really good. The first is cinnamon, so I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I also have cardamom, which is a bit strong. I'm going to only add a half a teaspoon of the cardamom, but very good flavor. And then finally, I have powdered ginger, and I'm only going to add a half a teaspoon of the powdered ginger because that is also really quite strong. Then I'm going to mix all of this together into my paste, and it should make a nice thick paste. If it gets a little too thick, I also have a fruit juice concentrate here. This one is cranberry concentrate, but there's also a black cherry concentrate, which is equally as good. And those fruit concentrates have a lot of the anthocyanidins in them. And anthocyanidins are antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and anti-cancer. And it looks like this consistency is actually quite nice without it. If you did want to include the fruit concentrate, just add a little less of the honey and molasses so you can get a little liquid in there. So this is a really nice, nummy paste. You can store this right in the refrigerator indefinitely. If it dries out a little bit, then just add a little more liquid, either the honey, the molasses, or the fruit concentrate to it. And the best way to take this is to spread it on toast. You can put it in tea, you can put it in oatmeal, or you can just simply lick it from the spoon. For my free herbalism mini course, go to herbalismcourses.com. You'll get quick access to my favorite herbal remedies for cold and flu, first aid, herbs for energy, and natural medicine found right in your own kitchen. Look forward to seeing you there.